Welcome to Clown's Return. This is the series on the main that makes the money to make the membership. Not only for himself, but for the alt account as well, the group iron. That is the challenge for Clown's Return. Tag along with me as we level up our skills, we get really cool drops, and we explore the world of Gilinor. This account, we're just going to be progressing through levels on a passive lane. These are my stats. They were much lower last time I recorded. I have been playing passively. I just set up with recording again. Because I'm at the level, and especially the Slayer, to kill like really good money making monsters and stuff like that, and just training runecraft alone, I mean, I can make a lot of money. Currently I am at 83 Slayer. I'm about to get a level. I'm actually in the middle of a black demon task, which I decided to try demonic gorillas. I had a Dagonoth task. I decided to try soloing the DKs for the first time, which actually turned out pretty successful. It was a very steep learning curve. I died a lot. I actually lost more money than I made in total, but it's now I know how to do it, right? So Dagonoth Kings, there we go. So it gives you all 3 kill counts. I have 158 Rex. I farmed him a while ago. I have 64 prime and 66 supreme kills. So I mean, honestly, the hardest part is getting the rotation started. I started learning how to flick in between, like get them walk underneath, get them offset. Regardless, and I had a graded Necrol's task. It's amazing how much they profit. So that's really what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be focusing on Slayer until I get something that I really don't want to do, and then I'm going to be AFK skilling like runecraft blood runes or something like that. Currently I have 3 untradeable bonds, which will have to be converted. I've already given my other account 2 bonds, which is at least a month. Because 1 bond is worth 14 days, I can definitely get 7 mil within 14 days. This one, I'll just use 1 bond at a time to do Slayer tasks or AFK some skill while I'm grinding on my group iron. But the group iron is what I'm going to throw a lot of the bonds at. There's a lot to do in the early game that doesn't yield a whole lot of money. Like, money's kind of really hard to come by at that stage in the game. So
currently I have 153 demonic gorilla kills, even though the loot tracker only says 151, because there was twice that I almost got the kill and then had to tell.
nice. Oh shit, I just got 2 plus pieces in a row. I got Spring and Slims, which is dope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I pretty much average a 7 kill trip, which isn't terrible, because remember when I started I was at like 4. But that's actually cool though. I got collection logs. I got these 2 collection logs. The 2 ballistas. I mean, it's not quite, if we look up the drop table, I got back-to-back 1 out of 500s. That's so annoying. Yeah, because the Zenite shard is worth 7.6 mil, and the ballista limbs is worth 31k, and the ballistic spring is worth 31k. Both of those are 1 in 500 drop rate, and I got them back-to-back. The Zenite shard is 1 in 300. I've literally only killed 200 of them. Oh, that's treasure. Probably should have grabbed some food, like some low-level healing food, but... $62 more to go. System update in 35 minutes. Guess I got 1 more trip in me then. So like when you put a ring in a tab, so like this is my demonic gorillas tab, so everything I need is in here. As the ring depletes, and it'll like come out of the tag, so you have to put each stage. Every time you use it, you have to put it back in the tag, and then it'll permanently be there. I don't have the ornate pool in my house. I only rejuvenate these two because I'm only in 71 construction, and I think you need like 84 for the ornate pool or something like that. So I just stock up on Rings of Dueling, and that'll take me to the Ferox Enclave. Bang right here, so honestly is what I'm probably going to do on my group iron. I hate when I like click on something and it doesn't register. It's like, I know, like you all heard the click. If you're in better armor, you can definitely get away with less food, more prayer pots to extend your trips. But as you see, I take a lot of damage. And like, I'm getting the hang of the prayer flip. I try to use the blowpipe spec to heal up. I still take a lot of damage, so I started playing around to see what worked best for me. And I get the longest between, 7 and 9 kill trips with this setup. So this is what I go with. Gives me plenty of food, gives me tick eats. Obviously they drop prayer pots way more often. If you look at my loot tracker here, I have prayer pots and sharks turned off because then it adds to my GP value, and obviously I'm consuming prayer pots and sharks. I try to keep like a 500k cash stack at all times. Obviously that death took a little bit. I'm trying to stock up on nature runes as well, because in this tab I have all of these alchemables. I'm definitely going to alchem for the most money possible, and I'll probably do that during agility. So occasionally I'll just buy some nature runes. I think it's a good stopping point. Out of food, my potions just ran off. I probably could get another kill, but my inventory is already getting full. And I collect the ashes because it's worth like 1,000 each. Oh, 250,000. There you go. It's a $250,000 just in ashes. And it's not like it would prolong my trips, because I'll drop the ashes if I get food or something like that. Like obviously anything that's higher value. So I got about between 6 and 7 trips left. I was kind of hoping to get a Zenite, because I know they're 1 in 300, and I had a task of like 230. So I was like, get a little bit lucky. Which I did, actually. Used up all of my RNG getting back-to-back 1 of 500s. That's insane. Not the drop I was looking for, though, unfortunately. Not to sound ungrateful, I'm happy to have the collection log, but that would have been sick to get the first Zenite on the account. I have almost gotten a Slayer level just in this task, though. Maybe it's just like, muscle familiarity. Like I know where everything in my inventory is, but I like to set my inventories up exactly the same every time. So that way I know exactly how much food I have. That's why I hate like fighting after I die, because my inventory gets all jumbled up, and then obviously I'm in a combat area, so I can't just like sit there and pick through what I'm going to collect. Sometimes I'll try to drag it and it'll click on it, so I try to avoid doing that. Do we have enough time? We got 9 minutes. I'm not even going to do it, because imagine like I get this, get a kill, it's the Zenite drop, and then the system goes down. So I'm going to go ahead and log out here. So as it stands in this task, I had a task of 232 demonic gorillas. I've currently killed 178 of them. We'll go check the kill count just a sec. The loot from demonic gorilla is absolutely insane. Obviously, I'm looking for a Zenite, especially since it's money to bond ratio. Granted, I have expended a lot. Probably, I would say about a mil or more, just in supplies. I have 900k cash stack. And that's just because I sell off things. Like every time I have to resupply on something, because each one of these is worth more to High Alch than it is to sell on the Grand Exchange. Plus the fact that it will be a lot of magic experience. See what level we can push to, because I know at 92 there's like Blood Barrage. So as you can see, my kill count is literally 180. This is the first time I've ever killed demonic gorillas, like this task alone, in Neve's honor. I apologize if you guys hear the beeping. It's a truck outside. Can't do much about that. So I just got this elite clue scroll, which is actually pretty cool. Apparently I had a hard in my bank too, but I'm gonna keep them from now instead of like pausing. One, because I only have 29 left, so I'm so close to finishing the task, and two, because if I already have a clue scroll, I can't get another one. Hopefully it has a higher chance of landing on the rare drop table. So we're just gonna go ahead and store those, and we'll do them after the task. I had to cut my trip short because my dummy self didn't stock up on darts. I ran out of darts mid-kill. It's so fun. So I think I was in the middle of fighting. Oh shit. Fuck. You know what? I was gonna stay. Now I'm not. Good lord. Alright, so we finished the Slayer task. I got 15 points from that. So I have a total of 191 now. I gained 94,000 experience during that task. That is phenomenal. I never even saw when I got the level, the Slayer level. I used over 2,000 charges in my arc light though, I know that. Isn't there a Soul Wars teleport in here? Oh, okay. Then we'll just do... There is. Eric's Enclave. Oh, I gotta use dish. Get my spellbook back. But I'm not going. Alright, there's the hard casket. What? Want me to go to a PvP area that I have to pay to get into? I don't even know how much it is. I haven't been to the resource area in forever. That's fun. Alright, so this is what I'm going to go out in the wilderness in. Looking like a total Chad. This is 2. So these 2 are 2s. All of this is 3s. And that's a 4. Then we got the Fury. That's actually not bad defense bonuses. Over 100 in all. Plus 9 magic defense. Attack bonus. Definitely not magic, but good for stab. 22 melee strength. And I am bringing the blowpipe in case it's an Armadillian Guardian. What items do we keep on death? Protect item. Cool. Yep, that's what I was worried about. So I guess we're gonna hop worlds. Oh Lord, it is 9 a.m. Like what is going on here? What? 5,000 isn't enough? That's insane. Oh, it's 6,000 points. Great, now I'm carrying 4,000 too much. I was really hoping it was going to be an Armadillian Guard. I was not sure how effective it was going to be to kill a Bandosian Guard with this sword. Like the Marintville. Well, that's some fuck shit. I haven't even killed a King Black Dragon in a minute. I don't think I have the Dragon Fire Shield.
So, I've never gotten this task before from an elite clue, but I had to kill the King Black Dragon to get a key, which is actually a pretty cool concept. Like, forcing players to start the whole bossing experience. But I figured since I was here, I'd go ahead and get a couple kills.
Alright, so here we are. We finally got the clue scrolls done. The elite was like a 6-stepper, and then the hard, but we finally got them done. I looked back at the log. I got hard from the Rex from the Dagonoff task. Never went to go do it, but they're done now, so we're going to see what my new assignment is. Spiritual creatures. Oh, short bow, still crossbow. Nothing I'm really looking for. One longsword, one halberd. Oh, Lord, I'm getting tired. It's 11 a.m. now. It's about time for me to go to bed, but... Runes, dragon boots, okay. I guess I'd go kill the mages, because runes are pretty valuable. If I happen to get dragon boots. Or do I want to block them? Honestly, I think I'm going to block them. Yeah. Confirm. Alright, so what's my assignment? Yes! 200 neck rules. Let's go. There's another mill right there. Now, let's see what we got. Let's do the hard casket first. I'll set on the podium with Duradel. Here we go. Duradel, give me luck. What we got? Oh shit! Ceradel and plate legs? That's what's up. Several rune items. Some... This is Lunar Piscaria. Lunar Isle teleports. That's dope. Because that's like the easiest way to get to Lunar Isle to change your spell book, astral runes, or whatever. That was actually a dope chest. Alright, what are we gonna get from the elite? Ooh, okay. Dragon necklace? What is it? Oh, dragon stone. Dragon necklace. 20 summer pies, 25,000 GP. That's what's up. Which is actually dope, because one of this in the wilderness, so I had to pay 6k, so I mean, that just paid me back. Plus, the dragon dagger is definitely an alchable. Alright, appreciate it. Not bad. The hard clue scroll was worth way more than the elite, but I'll take it. I will take it all day long.
Hello everyone. I want to apologize. I started recording again the next day because it was definitely time for me to go to bed. And after I got done shooting all the video, I realized that the mic was unplugged, and so I never had any audio. So this will be voiced over. So before, when I was doing the neckroll task, I went in full mage gear. So I had like mystic bottoms on and the just full mage gear. So I actually ended up taking a lot of damage, and that's why I brought all of these lobsters, which I soon realized that I would not need. So I just want to point out the magic experience you get from barraging. Anything that can stack is phenomenal. The entire task I was getting between, at the start, of like 350 XP drops, and then once it got less than 3 digits, I would collect more neck rolls. But I just wanted to point out the gear change here. So, I mean, as I was gearing up for the task, I realized that I took a lot of damage last time, and I swapped out the mage for the carols. This is what my improved inventory ended up looking like. So I was only going through about 2 prayer pots per trip, and I really wasn't getting hit all that much because I had the extra protection in the gear. So I just brought 3 lobsters in order to save inventory, and then if I ran through those, they generally drop tunas and lobsters more often than I get hit. By the way, maybe it's just me, but I do like to keep the stackables in my inventory, so that way it's already an inventory slot spent. So as they drop piles, I can just kind of go through and pick up all of the stackables. And then there's going to be a few non-stackables which will fill up my inventory. Like here, you see that I get a hard clue. This is actually the first hard clue of the task, so I did decide to go do it since it was halfway through the task. Now, being as it was halfway through the task, I'm currently on the wrong spellbook, and I realized that as I was gearing up for the clue, and then I looked at my bank and I realized that I have a lot of diaries and quests done. I pretty much have teleports around the game, so I decided it was doable. For this clue step, I ran into the whole Motherlode Mine pickaxe fiasco, where I didn't have a pickaxe in my inventory, and I was like, alright, no worries, I'll go to the bank and I'll pick out a pickaxe. And at this point, this is me realizing that somehow, miraculously, I don't have a pickaxe anywhere in my bank. Still dumbfounded that I didn't have a pickaxe in my bank, I was like, no worries, I'm gonna go buy one. I saw that they sold bronze and it was only worth a coin, and I was like, yeah, that'll do. To my surprise, by the time I got back to the Motherlode Mine with a pickaxe ready to use, some Chad had already cleared it for me. Solution? Go act like you're gonna go buy a pickaxe and somebody will clear it. This is the hard casket, by the way. This was the last step. Needless to say, this superior took me absolutely by surprise. As you can see by my inventory, I'm almost like done with this trip, and I was just finishing up a couple kills. Actually, I think I was just finishing up that last kill and gonna try to stock my inventory, and then a superior pops up, and of course I don't want to like let it despawn, so I'm not gonna run out of there. So then I start fighting this thing with no inventory space, completely out of prayer. Now, what's really cool is that you can safe spot the superior necrules, because he attacks with melee, I guess. And if there's other necrules around him, like are in front of you, then he won't melee you, because he hurts. He hurts. With my prayer completely gone, I decided to continue using multi-strike, which may or may not have been the right decision, because I was like, you know what, I'm going to kill the little guys anyway, like while I'm killing this superior, and I'm going to continue working on my task. The problem with that is that with no prayer, being attacked 6 different ways till Sunday does not bode well for your health. Luckily, I did have some blood runes, so I switched to blood spells to stay alive, which actually started working. I healed up to full, still damaged all the necrules, and ended up killing the superior. So I got the superior with no prayer and no food. At this point, I'm trying to figure out what in my inventory I can drop to grab, like obviously the mystic staff, but I just started getting absolutely hammered by those necrules. Went down all the way to like 11 HP, and then ran out to de-aggro them, dropped the axes, ran back, and I picked up all of like the runes, the mystic air staff, and then ended up juggling the adamant pieces all the way back to the bank. So I definitely got all the pieces back to my bank without letting any of them despawn. Not going to waste several thousand GP. I mean, the whole series is about making money. Now, I did want to show you guys the neck reels. Have given me 3 superiors in the last 2 tasks. Most of the superiors have come from neck reels. So this is actually me getting my second clue, which I'm really glad that I decided to stop halfway through and go do the clue, even on the wrong spellbook, because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten the second one. So it became completely worth it. Now, I did decide I'm not going to stop and do this clue, even though there was a possibility I could have gotten my third. I had only 25 left, which is like another trip or 2. When I got down to 3 neck reels left, I decided to go in with melee since it was quite a bit cheaper. I didn't have to waste darts or waste casts and use up runes. Then I could also just hit one at a time, so I didn't have like a ton of them attacking me in case my prayer dropped for whatever reason or anything like that. It was just cheaper and more effective. But this is the task done. I did get 45,000 XP from that. I gained 15 points, back up to 188. And I profited almost a mil. Well, not quite a mil, because I did spend about 350,000 in darts, runes, prayer pots, all that. Not that I didn't use all of them though, so probably about 800,000 I profited. Here I am, minding my own business, trying to complete the last step of this clue, the second clue, and you see this skull just running at me, and I'm like, oh no. So before I realize that it's multi-combat, I'm like, here, let me spawn the mage so that way I'm already in combat and I can at least get the clue box. Nope. Then I realize that it's multi-combat, so fuck these pricks. I have no... You see that AGS spec? Like, word. You got absolutely nothing from me. But I made it. I came back, saw that PKer leave. I was like, alright, bet we're in the clear. Came back, finished the clue scroll. Was able to use a little bit of prayer. Down goes Zamorak. You see how small these hits are? Now, it peaked up after I started flicking Piety, but I'm really glad that I didn't have to kill the Bandosian Guardian with that sword back in the Elite clue step. And I didn't even grab the coins, because if anyone was going to kill me, I was just not having it. I was not about to lose my clue box. Alright, Daredevil, what you got for me? Cave Horrors. Is that even worth doing? I don't know. Definitely gonna look up the drop. By the way, for anyone that's wondering, my background is the Sharingan. It's Kakashi with the Sharingan. It's I don't know why it speaks to me, but I love it so much. Alright, Cave Horrors, what do you got? So obviously they have a couple of armor pieces. It's kind of You know, obviously it's not a huge moneymaker, but it does have enough, like Nature Runes, the Black Mask, which, I mean, would be amazing to get. Imagine if I got 2. But it's also going to be pretty AFK, so I'm going to start working on recording on the group iron. And it's going to be a nice, chill melee task, so it's going to be cheap. If I happen to get a good drop, it's going to be awesome. Now let's get into these clue scrolls. Daredevil, give me luck. So we didn't get much excitement. We did get a new collection log, which was one of the pages. Got some runes, there's a nice alchemy, some coins, teleports. Those are going to fetch a nice price. This clue was kind of lame, but it solved my whole pickaxe dilemma. And more nature runes. I'll take that. I'll take that. Well, clown and clownettes, it has come to the point where we are going to end the video. Short little recap. We did cover 2 very profitable tasks. I did cover the progress of 2 tasks I did before I started recording. All in all, we had 4 clues, 3 hard, and 1 elite. Had some pretty good stuff. Made a massive dent in the road to getting another bond. So you probably saw at the beginning of the episode, I only have 1 day of membership, so I'm definitely going to use up a bond here soon. But if you like what you saw, please feel free to like and subscribe. It'll definitely help the channel grow. And check out my group Iron Man. I'm going to start off by posting every other week, and hopefully we can get videos out a lot faster. Until next time.